Well, good day to you wherever you may be, and welcome to a first for all of us, a virtual pinning ceremony. 2020 continues to be a unique year, so we continue to provide unique and creative solutions. We are certainly disappointed that we are unable to hold this ceremony live on our new campus, but we are pleased that we can recognize and honor our new interns in this format. I want to take this moment to welcome all of you who are viewing this presentation and thank you for joining in. It is a special time for us to recognize, welcome, and celebrate our new chiropractic interns. This ceremony is a milestone in the education and future career of our students. It is the beginning of their participation in the care of patients as chiropractic interns. It is their opportunity to apply and refine the knowledge and skills attained through the program for the improvement of patients' health and the quality of their lives. So again, welcome and thank you for joining us. It is now my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Dr. Stephanie Halloran. Dr. Halloran grew up in the suburbs of Chicago. She earned her Bachelor of Science degree in kinesiology from the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. She then worked 2 years as a personal trainer before moving to Portland to attend the University of Western States. While at UWS, she was actively involved in the Student American Chiropractic Association, both as a chapter officer as well as at the national level. She completed a clinical rotation at the Richard Rudabush VA Medical Center in Indianapolis, and following graduation in 2016, went on to complete a 1-year chiropractic residency program with the VA Connecticut Healthcare System under Dr. Anthony Lisi. In addition, Dr. Halloran earned her Master of Science in Human Nutrition and Functional Medicine at UWS in 2019. She completed her postgraduate research fellowship at Yale University and is currently a full-time staff chiropractor at W.G. Bill Hefner VA Medical Center in North Carolina. Dr. Halloran sits on the Professional Development Committee and Editorial Review Advisory Board for the American Chiropractic Association and the Political Engagement, Spine Pack, and Membership Committees for the North American Spine Society. Her professional interests include toxic exposure, nutritional deficiencies, and chronic musculoskeletal pain within the veteran population, and disparities in healthcare in low-income populations. When she is not in the clinic, you can find her at the gym, hiking, in a coffee shop, traveling, or in the kitchen, cooking or baking. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Stephanie Halloran.
Hello, and congratulations on making it to this milestone in your schooling. Albeit virtual, I am very honored to be able to speak with you today and share some of my experience from my time in clinic. Student clinic is the culmination of everything you've worked for the past 2 years. So all of your training, all of the studying, it shows up in this year-long process and being able to apply that to real live humans and patients. My time in clinic taught me to think critically in these situations. Through these different cases, sometimes very much similar conditions, you better understand the nuances of each patient and how you may be able to treat that patient differently based on their presentation. It elevated my strengths and the areas that I knew that I was very strong in, and it afforded me this opportunity to focus on those areas that I was still deficient in. I had the opportunity to collaborate with my peers on these challenging cases, and it exposed me to various different approaches to care that I perhaps did not explore during school or perhaps didn't remember from my studies. And this gave me a better understanding of not only different things that I had access to and different resources amongst people that I knew, but also exposed me to the fact that not every treatment is going to be the same for the same condition, and that's not a bad thing. It doesn't mean it's not going to work. So I encourage you to take this time as a chance to learn more, as a chance to be challenged by your peers and by your clinicians, and be guided in areas that you still need to progress in. It is a very challenging transition to go from student to clinician so quickly. And you are prepared, but there are going to be plenty of things that you don't know. So be prepared to ask questions and to say that you don't know, and be willing to look those things up that you don't know, and just embrace the ability to continue learning and to continue thriving in this wonderful profession that we've all chosen to be in. You will do absolutely wonderful as a student clinician, and you'll do absolutely wonderful as a clinician after that. UWS has trained you well. I've worked with many students, and I might be a little bit biased, but UWS is the best. I wish you the best of luck, and congratulations again on reaching this achievement.
Welcome and congratulations to each and every one of you for reaching this point in your journey through your chiropractic education. This is a really exciting time, the entry into clinic. I realize it's a little disappointing that we can't celebrate this in person, but it does not diminish its importance. And again, congratulations on making it this far. As someone who had the privilege of being in private practice for almost 40 years, I can tell you, you are just beginning the most fun part of your journey. There is nothing better than being a chiropractor and being able to have the privilege to help patients with their health. You are entering into a very different phase in your education, and I know there's angst when you go into clinic and you feel like, oh my gosh, I've got to remember everything I ever learned so I can be ready to help this patient. And my advice to you is take a deep breath, stay calm, don't try to remember everything. Your knowledge is in there. You've done well in the program, it's there. When you walk into that clinic, where your head has to be is only focused on the patient, not yourself, not anything else, just the patient, and your focus needs to be on listening. If you're worried about trying to remember things, you aren't going to listen. And so have confidence. You know what you know. Listen to your patient, let them tell their story, and you will do a great job of taking care of them. Welcome to the clinic system.
Again, to our new interns, congratulations. Today, you have each taken another step forward in an ongoing journey. When you entered the program, you likely saw in front of you a large mountain to be climbed. Since that moment, you have learned of the magnificent and miraculous wonders of the human body. You have learned that it is more than just the body, that the body is a patient, not just an inner working of biochemistry and the human equivalent of levers and pulleys, but a network of physical existence, of emotion, cognition, memory, relationships, and spirituality. Now your journey takes off again. The summit remains. From this point forward, you will be a detective, a scientist, a teacher, and a servant. As a detective, you look for clues. As a scientist, you use these clues to form hypotheses or diagnoses. You will teach your patients about their health and how to improve it and maintain it. And you will be in service to your patient as well as your profession. So drive yourself to the top of that mountain. Continue to climb. Do not drift, for when you stop climbing and start drifting, you end up back at the bottom. Yes, you have indeed entered the clinical internship. Patients now see you as a part of their healthcare team. So believe in yourself as we believe in you. You are ready. And to each one of you, welcome to the University of Western States Campus Health Center and Clinical Internship. This concludes today's program.